this game is and see if it's... See how cool this game is.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. Night beat.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
Anybody wondering, I am playing this Xbox Series X.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Camera seems a little.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
There's also a.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Also a.
Call this a fight?
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Farosted's New Eden has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work. Built something there, but then the worlds sent me. True, by then, God, take your wife and your precious children. Leave it on the screen for a minute. I really don't want to read the whole thing. Still learning streaming, so read a ton, you know.
wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Attacking with your weapons fills the banish gauge. While the banish gauge is full, press A to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
Perhaps these words will be lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it is in the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence, that I would finally see their children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed, and who reads this now? I tell you, run.
These people
Well,
left New
we
Eden
can't.
town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
I do enjoy having breaks. I don't even know if y'all can hear me.
Petty fiend. That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching. If you're up for it.
Always.
Am I passing up loot, though?
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second.
Obviously not, excuse me, interactable. Although there was stuff with it, though.
A welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Your current objective, your compass.
Esther wouldn't dare.
Give
And
me a
we don't need
menu
piece
and
of
a
paper to
timed
keep us together.
contact at the same time.
remember you
That's
telling
nice. Anyways, oh, this means I have to find the inn on my own. Maps are cool, or signposts are cool. Very helpful when you're learning a new game.
This must be the inn.
Must be, since you pointed me at it. I knew I saw something. Ooh. Interesting. I can't get jump down. Or
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we
I
are
figured that
still
as
very
he
much
walked
in
in the
shock.
door, or we walked in
Our
the door.
shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now.
She sounds familiar.
You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said. Rupture, strangery, or sadness. Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Our motivations may differ. All who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem, which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Okay, it did it for me. Sorry, I'm just checking stream since it's like my second stream ever. Make sure it was showing the correct. Can't think of the word. The correct category. There we go. Seems like this particular game has a lot of cutscenes and talking, so I may not be speaking as much because I want the story to tell itself and not so much have to worry about me talking. Because as stated earlier, I'm still kind of new to this, so I don't want to mess up too much, even though I'm probably going to. Let's see what's going on.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now, and I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation. And his passing now
There's a lot of story to
excludes
this,
the
so I won't be
possibility.
talking as much. But I
Our
will
late
greet
friend
you.
Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
No camera
you'll have it,
because I'm
yes, our
streaming
contract
directly from
stands.
Xbox fan and I don't have
Charles.
a webcam for it.
All right.
So basically
For
all you get is
Charles.
my voice. I'm sorry.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
This game does have a lot of story to it, so I'm going to let it tell its story and not talk as much. At least during the parts like that where it is a lot of conversation. What's around here? So in the last town hall meeting, I hereby close the King's Arms Tavern, leaving the key to the selectmen. There shall be no ale sold nor drink until the curse is lifted and I return. The storerooms are locked, and so are the bedrooms. Where do I sleep then? I know, it told me the schoolhouse. I'm just making a joke. Locked. Locked. Piece of 8. Nice. For any who don't know what a piece of 8 is, I know it's mentioned in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Damn it,
Compass
Charles.
indicates the direction,
Those
distance towards your
accursed sea
objectives.
storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
So you give me a thing.
These people
I can't
have
read
no
it. You should
idea
talk.
what they're up against.
It's something that is could be better, I guess.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
So I know to go to Esther's house, but I'm also looking for loot. boy. Thank you. This is the free trial of Banishers. I wanted to try it out before I bought it, so I'm not sure how long the trial itself lasts. So we'll see how long we can play.
Antea, Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know.
Mark on the side
Charles
of her
kept
face
saying
was
it.
from
Have faith.
magic or
They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse, it was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
I am throwing on a jacket. A little cool. Pardon all the noise. Sorry, you headphone users.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
First hand is important information about the person it's linked to. You can refer to the events at any moment to the haunting cases menu. Investigate the study, investigate the bedroom.
Purcell. Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
As before, I'll leave it on screen for a moment. You can pause to read it. Love letters, how sweet. A lot of love letters.
How pleasant to see these old, familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
Locked.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Bachelor. Somebody named Mr. Bachelor coming to see the newly widowed person.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Musicians. No, not that one. I already looked at that one. I want to look at this one. Music. Sorry for your loss. Your neighbors hold you not in their hearts.
There's more to learn here.
Then why give me the option? Eleanor. In archives that matches the description of the event you have experienced in New Eden. Your research. Okay.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden.
Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
Interesting.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Remember when he started to wear these? to look wiser and older.
He was hiding his hair loss.
That doesn't seem the right size.
Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
He did all right. Interesting. A map. And we're in New Eden, which is in New England, which is on the American continent. Over here, I think. Yes, it's the thing I'm supposed to look at. Occult book from Charles' personal collection. Interesting. Side of the water and few on the other know what came to New Eden. Pursue research into the New World on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's stole. And what strangeness have I found? There's ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there be witches. And if I find one, I shall very much like to ask her her story. I just want to do all the other parts before I do the main part. In case I don't have a chance to. Theological book from Charles Formicarius. Sometimes they add interesting points, so I wanted to look at them first. Patrick, comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Hmm.
What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing, someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused this anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure. I assume that means like
These
endure.
notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
So I gather we find the three things. We'll see what he looks like and know where his ghost might be. That's my guess. Nightmares that to do with a nocturnal female horse. A nocturnal female horse. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. The nightmare, anyone who plays D&D, nightmare is the horse that has like flames on its hooves and eyes are fire, and usually its mane is also of fire. So that's how I see all that. I don't know if any of this is for crafting or purely for selling. I don't know yet. shown us. Three-hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
Infused before sleep. Wintergreen 2 rubbed between palms and behind ears 3 times a day. If restlessness persists, use lemon balm. Huh. Wonder if it still works. Any other stuff before the obvious quest thing? Tell which day is or how long. Lord have mercy on us and guide us.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Obtained, huh?
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
One of these is the door.
What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
Just Doesn't sound like she wants to see him.
You be alright?
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles and help Charles with Charles. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Find a location on your map. Your objective. Open your map. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I resume. There we go. What the heck does that mean? Ooh, a shop. Okay. So to the right, go down to the docks. Okay. That way. Yes. Going to go slowly without sprinting to see if there's anything of interest. Where's this shop at? It just said talk to people, but docks are closed for sabotage by fire. All trade to Boston, Marblehead, Salem, etc. is cut until the saboteur is caught. Interesting. This guy, I'm guessing.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
That's not how it works. I investigate hauntings, and when I know why the ghost is here and where it hides, I banish it. I do not sell trinkets.
What about those rings you wear?
I made them. They are mine. They only have power if the wearer has training.
Cool. Good bit of info.
Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
But you can't go anywhere, so. Interesting. So I don't know what to do with any of it, so. At least not yet.
The nightmares.
For the case of the
Do you
mission,
get them
we should
too?
ask questions.
Of course I do. Not everyone will admit it, but we all have bad dreams.
Of what do you dream?
I dream someone watches me sleep. I sometimes fancy she's present when I'm awake. She never speaks, nor moves. She seems to wish me no harm. She just stands there, watching me, waiting, taking my measure.
Does she manifest at a particular hour?
If she does, I have no way of knowing it, unable as we are in this interminable grey to tell day from night. Well, there you are. Information on the curse, as per your request. I won't even charge you for it.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps the captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
Good day.
A
said
pleasure,
good day.
Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
So he has stuff, but not anything that helps me right now because I have no idea what to use anything for.
A wisp, so close to town.
Not anymore, it isn't.
Where are you leading me?
Should not least anything.
More of you?
Too slow.
No one is safe here. Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Almost didn't see that. Okay, so that's one warning. As a banisher, you can fill places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to the elements, your banging rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years. Why didn't you wait for us, old friend? I swear I'll make it up to you.
So my rings stopped glowing, so I gotta go back the other way.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Almost like an echo in the division. You must gather the necessary resources.
Seashore candle and pyrite will do the trick for the ritual.
Pyrite. Again, take everything that slows it to make it's all loot. My guess is it's this way.
There should be seashore candle near the water.
There it is. And visible wall.
Well, you tried.
Well, you tried. Caught on things. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which rituals should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources even if you select an incorrect ritual. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual, which is the far left one.
In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely.
Who are you?
I am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Damn it. That thing he faced. What was it?
After a closure performed by Ante, the bond between the ghost and the world will be severed for good.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. Back to his grave, then.
Interesting. The spells that he sent. The one with all the candles on it. Make manifest. Using or knowing the tie that binds a ghost to the incarnate is generally necessary. Such a ritual may be obtained or must be channeled through compelling words, carvings, or drawings of the Taurus constellation.
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Antea. Here. At last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend. I made a mistake. And it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre. And just as relentless.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a Banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained. But it won't stay locked up for long.
I thought nightmares were a myth.
A nightmare is the rarest of ghosts. A powerful, insidious spirit, birthed by tragedy most dreadful.
How do I banish it?
There is meager wisdom in the texts. What little there is says it cannot be banished at all.
If it's a ghost, I can't banish it. You took notes, I suppose? Where might I find them?
They vanished. In the days before my death. Perhaps I mislaid them. Which is not like me. If you find them, read them carefully. Perhaps I missed something. Something important.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded. And too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord. Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave. Please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport. You have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. And Tia, she gave him the care he needed.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
I'm enjoying this game. It's pretty fun. Kind of wish I told you what the ingredients were for.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you.
Let's look for it. Part of town is closed. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go there soon. A lot of leather. What the heck? No spirit guidelines or inquisitors. We are ghost hunters for hire. Specialize in sensitive crafters who train hard to protect the living through their rich. Excuse me. Puny sorcerers. Type crafting enchanted rifles with the butt barrel stock engraved with runes. We would wish to depend on a single weapon. Instead, we bring our bane powder. Alchemy and botany helps us selecting materials and paint plants. These properties will support our work. We do not waste time in libraries or schoolrooms. We do not waste our time drawing carvings. And all the stuff I don't know how to use yet. Interesting.
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't.
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther.
And then we sleep there, and we have a nightmare. Ooh, excuse me.
And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Ooh, now I get to play as him.
Where are you? You're hardly in the meeting house, are you? Who's there? Antea? Why would you go up there alone? Open. Antea? suppose you spectres have seen Antea, have you? You're the boss and all, but you could have included me.
No idea what does this.
Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they.
It's not Antea, it's the witch. Or the nightmare. I can already tell you that. Using her voice to lure him in.
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea? You hurt? Where are you?
It's not Antea.
I'm here, my
Maybe
love.
it is.
What happened?
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
She was never there. It's like a banshee.
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hell's balls. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No. Antea!
Betrayer! I believe you failed! Again!
We are not your enemy.
Forgot which button. I forgot which button heals you.
He will suffer like I do!
Want to help?
Petty Banishers!
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart.
Sorry, I didn't see the alert thingy
The
because
weight
the
of his
record
failure dragged
things were
him
over top
down.
of it.
Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name.
Unless I was supposed to die. Maybe I was supposed to do that.
Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
This is the end of me. I'd say so. No, not going to do that here. Not on stream. Well, that ends this live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any who watch the VOD later. Do I have any outro stuff to say or anything like that? But I think I'm just going to end it. I still need to learn how to raid, but I think I'm just going to end it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching.